like movies, movie friends.
Welcome, friends. This is Pete,
This is Steve.
and we just saw Joker last night, so we're gonna talk about that. Um, I thought it was fantastic. Steve, what did you think?
Uh, I thought it was amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, I was when you when I first heard the news way back when you showed me about this movie, I was being fucking a little bitch about it and saying that this is weird and it's probably not going to be that good, but Jesus Christ, I was wrong. It was amazing.
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is usually picky with his scripts, so I mean, off the top, uh, I was pretty optimistic.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird that they were already, especially because it was around the time that Suicide Squad and Jared Leto and all that. I thought it was weird that they were already kind of doing a reboot or something with the character, but no, it's just a one-off dramatic character study of a man descending into fucking madness, and it was amazing. I loved it.
I mean, that's half the reason why they set it in the '80s to try to differentiate what you're going to see and not try to connect it to what came previously. I mean, they didn't even show the DC logo at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
pretty
noticed it right
crazy.
away. Like they didn't. I mean, not even like a subtle DC logo. Or that a character pan that they sometimes do. They showed nothing.
Yeah,
They showed a 1980 version of
true.
the Warner logo, and that's it.
But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix he was so fucking good. And I don't think there was a single scene that he wasn't in. Like the literally entire movie was just, you know, like from his eyes, I guess.
Yeah, but even the flashbacks of him seeing things from other people. Like, I mean, I can only think of one, but he looked at the perspective of someone else in a specific scene, and he was still standing in the background, sort of like cast
Yeah,
into a vision.
it was yeah, it was really fucked up. It was really dark, but that's the whole point. And I feel like after seeing it now, all the controversy around it is pretty ridiculous. Uh, I mean, the whole point of the Joker is, he he uses violence to show, how the world is hypocritical and shit. So that's the whole point. That's the whole character. So like I don't know what people were expecting in like going into this movie.
I mean, yeah, like I don't see how anyone's gonna watch this movie and be persuaded to do anything violent. Uh, I mean, and seeing him do half the stuff he did, like I didn't agree with it, but at the same time, you felt the people are just pushing their luck around this crazy guy.
Yeah, but I don't think the movie was condoning that kind of stuff. It's just showing, you know, like if you're gonna go watch Dahmer, or you're gonna be upset that, after what he did, are you gonna go into this movie and say, oh, it's the same thing.
I mean, they really, I mean, they really don't make you side with him in any way. You kind of feel bad for him for 2 hours.
Yeah, but then, after a while, you start to kind of fear him, which is also pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, if you crossed him and did something bad to him, like by the end of the movie, something bad's gonna happen. I'm not gonna ruin it, but
But yeah, Robert De Niro too, even though he was in it for like a little bit, but he was great. He was fantastic for the little amount of time that he was in it.
yeah, I bought him as as a late night
Yeah,
host.
I was gonna
He's
say
pretty
like
good.
he was such a good late night host.
Just
He should like
dropping
guest host like
one-liners.
one of the Jimmy shows.
I mean, I don't think this is ruining anything, but by the end of that movie, uh, I was really. I mean, you could kind of tell who was crossing him, and who's gonna just cross a line with him. It kind of kind
Yeah,
of
and
was
you're like, oh well, they're
unnerving to
fucked.
watch the scenes where he's crossing paths with people that just didn't want to shut their mouths.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments where my heart was just beating because I was like, this is a really tense situation, and it's making me really uncomfortable. But
How did you feel about them tying into some more comic book story aspects? Not to
well,
say
yeah,
them
I don't want to
specific.
go. I don't know. Maybe one of these days we'll do like a spoiler talk, but I don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, that was
I mean, it's
yeah,
not a
the
spoiler to
choices
say
the
Thomas
choices they
Wayne is
made
in it.
with yeah, yeah, people know that. But yeah, the choices they made were yeah, they were really good without being able to talk to it in too much detail.
Yeah, like I feel like we're just stepping on nails trying to discuss specific things about it. So, I mean,
I saw
overall, I know you liked it. What would you rate it?
uh I would probably give it a 9 out of 10, and that 1% is just because I feel like this movie was amazing and it was a great like character driven movie. I just feel like a lot of the things were slightly predictable, and not a lot of the things, sorry, but like certain things were slightly predictable, and they didn't I feel like they just didn't like kind of reinvent the wheel or nothing, but it was still a good, well written, like well acted fucking movie. There were just certain things where like seem similar, and like I haven't seen the movie in a while, but apparently a lot of the imagery and stuff was like heavily inspired by, well, obviously, but inspired by Taxi Driver and shit. So
Yeah, aside
yeah,
from
but
story wise, yeah, there's quite a few like side by sides, like imagery
yeah,
is heavily influenced as well.
but that's not like, I'm not saying they're stealing or anything. That's just paying homage to a similar, a similar situation, a character that was in a similar situation. But yeah, that's the only reason why I give it 9 out of 10. But still fucking great.
I mean,
What
I
about
think it was
you?
a fantastic movie. I'd probably give it a 9.5. I mean, I don't see myself ever giving a movie 10 out of 10 because every movie, even if it's a well done movie, I feel like they can
Yeah, I
improve
feel like
on
there's
certain
no such thing as
aspects.
like a perfect
I
movie. So
one thing is without see I can't really touch on it without talking about a specific. I'll try to tiptoe around it, but them outright telling you specifically what happened at one point in the movie, I felt would have served the movie better to not outright tell the audience. But at the same time, I see why they did it. You know, an
yeah,
audience won't pick up on something specific. At least it wasn't an in your face, like, this is what's happening. I got to make it really stupid for you to understand. I mean, it still
yeah.
came off as a surprise, as a shock.
I saw someone on my my feed on my Facebook, who saw it, and they were like, if you have serious mental issues, don't go see the Joker. And I don't like no, I don't know if I agree with that because
That's just the
this
me.
also
That's like the media. He's just fully
yeah, because
buying
that
the media
also
saying
it also made
nothing.
me like see it in a different, I don't know, that like I'm not gonna give away, like it made me think about mental illness in a like sort of in a different way because I'm not gonna give away anything specific, but he he writes something that I think this was in the trailer actually, but he writes something in his notebook that made me think about it more. And I don't know. When I saw that, I was like when I read that on my Facebook thing, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah.
The movie's not going to make you do anything that you weren't already capable of doing. Like horrible as it may seem, if you're
That sounded
if you're
dark.
capable of if you're capable of doing something ridiculous, you're gonna do it. A movie's not gonna change. It may give you maybe some sort of avenue into like an idea how to
Well,
do
look at
something. I mean,
Catcher in
anyone
the
could
Rye
take
with
anything from it.
yeah, it's like Catcher in the Rye with that fucking guy who killed John Lennon. Someone might watch The Joker and kill fucking I don't know Justin Bieber. Yeah, I don't know, but no, I don't agree with that at all. Like, yeah, I agree with what you just said,
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I mean, all this controversy around it is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I would say 9 out of 10. It was a fantastic movie. Uh, I highly recommend it. Even if, like, obviously, if you're a comic book fan, you're gonna go see this movie. But it's a good character-driven drama. If you're expecting an action movie, definitely not that. So yeah, that's my thought on it.
yeah, I mean, I loved it. I think, I mean, I think he kind of surpassed what Heath Ledger did, in my opinion. Uh,
I wouldn't say
that's
that.
another video we can possibly do.
Yeah, definitely. We can compare the two, I guess. But I definitely his performance was, definitely influenced by it. But I don't think he surpassed it.
I
But
mean, I think
they're very close. It's very neck and neck. Like,
I think it's a matter of Heath Ledger's performance being driven by writing, and Joaquin Phoenix is more. I think it's more so him than the writing, because a lot of what he's doing isn't verbal.
yeah,
I think Heath Ledger had a very good script. On top of, like, I'm not taking anything away from what he did performance wise, but I feel like Joaquin Phoenix had less to go on, and he interpreted what he wanted to do more.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, like you said, that's a conversation for another time because I can go in this forever. But yeah. It's like neck and neck for me, but I wouldn't say it tops Heath Ledger's. But I think Joaquin should get nominated for sure for this. Like it was it was still such a fucking crazy, intense performance by him. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought because we want to hear what you guys think about all this stuff. Thanks for listening, my friends. Goodbye.
See you later, friends.
Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified.